President Bola Tinubu joined other African leaders in attending the African Union's 5th mid-year coordination meeting at the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. The well-attended opening ceremony held on Sunday at the United Nations African headquarters in Gigiri, Nairobi. It was a first for Nigeria's president, who had been sworn into office nearly 2 months before. His presence acknowledged by the Kenyan President William Ruto. Mr. Ruto, in his opening speech, informed leaders on visa issuance, which he says may not be necessary when next they arrive in the country because Kenya is the home for all.
I want to give you my commitment that as the people of Kenya, we are having a national conversation as to whether we should have any visa for anybody coming home. So next time, you come to Nairobi, you might not need a visa.
He then turned focus on the reason for the meeting, which is part of efforts towards African integration. He described the continent as a busy one, reasoning solutions together and getting results.
It is more critical now than ever before that we marshal our collective consciousness, willpower, solidarity and unity to fulfill our fundamental generational mandate of introducing Africa as a new global power, ready and able to provide leadership towards a new industrial age that shall simultaneously usher in an era of inclusive development, shared prosperity, and effective climate action.
Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu, in his maiden speech as Nigerian President and ECOWAS chair, warned on past plundering and exploitation of the continent, which he says should remain in the past and never repeated. He emphasized the need for Africa to overcome its challenges and work towards a prosperous future, focusing on inclusive growth, good governance, and leveraging the opportunities provided by the African Continental Free Trade Area, whose agreement only 13 out of 15 ECOWAS member states have ratified.
Visionary good governance is necessary. Some observers assert in this country for Africa is a foot, and it is much like the old scrum that plundered our continent. But here and now, let it be said to whoever the new scramblers might be. Our continent may be old, but our spirit is new.
Speaking on the free movement of persons, President Tinubu informed that ECOWAS had commenced action toward the implementation of a harmonized visa regime that is the ECO visa to facilitate the free movement of non-ECOWAS citizens. He reaffirmed ECOWAS' focus on building regional infrastructure, including the Lagos-Abidjan Corridor Highway, to promote economic activities and integration.
Your Excellency.
The Deputy UN Secretary-General Amina Mohammed highlighted the important role of the UN as a key contributor to an empowered and transformed Africa. Using herself as an example, she called for a more united continent.
The continent faces a moment of reckoning when the world appears to take its gaze off Africa. We may appear down, but we are far from out. And as our leaders, we continue to count on you to forge a path towards delivering the vision for Africa that is enshrined in the 2063 agenda.
In the course of the meetings, the AU Executive Council is expected to appoint some members of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, the African Advisory Board Against Corruption, the African Union Committee of Experts on the Rights and Welfare of the Child, the African Union Commission on the International Law, and a member of the Board of External Auditors. Amarachi Ubani, Channel Television News.